Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. 2 running backs will take the field today in hopes of leading their team to victory. It's the Browns going up against the Raiders. With that, we'll get you out to Oakland as we'll hand it over to our colleagues, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay at Oakland, California. Today, 2 AFC teams set to do battle as we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Oakland Raiders. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And off we go from Oakland. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by a guy with a lot to prove here in 2016. In his 5th year now, it's Robert Griffin III.
So much potential, so much talent, and we saw that as a rookie when he was playing in Washington. Now, can it come back out of him again? And can we see the old Robert Griffin III that we saw that year now in Cleveland?
Now Griffin on first down. And his first look is incomplete. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now the third-year man from Alabama State, Isaiah Crowell. And he powers his way up past the 30. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. And he finds Barnage. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On the counter, it's Crowell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
So we've reached the end of a fairly even first quarter of play. It's a tight game here early. And we're back to Oakland after this. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. On second down, here's Crowell. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Griffin. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolved, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Now it's Griffin. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, 26 yards. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Travis Coons now to add the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First down. He's got time in the pocket, and his first pass is incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. Again, it's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Naturally, we're going to say it was a poor pass, but the defensive guys say it was just a great play by them. They broke on the football, picked it off, and gave some momentum to their team.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
After the interception, here's Griffin. His throw incomplete. The tight end, Gary Barnage, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Second down following the incompletion. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin finding time. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaunt alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. And he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Coons connects on this one. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Coons back out now to kick this away after the made field goal. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA halftime report. The Raiders are down right now, but they have to feel like they're still in it. The Browns deserve to be ahead, but will need to put together another strong half. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Now midway through the first, Barnidge is wide open, able to make the grab, and he'll be tackled at the 41-yard line. Same drive, completion will be made here to a wide open man, and it leads to a touchdown. They strike first in the half.
All right, Larry, these two teams back out there as we get set and ready for this second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it?
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
We ready? Wide and yay.
Carr now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
3 yards remaining here on second down.
All right, here we go. Red 18.
From the gun, it's Carr. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. Down. Surveying the field. He's going to let it fly. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. The lone receiver right is Cooper. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
False start, offense. Still 7 down.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. To throw his car. Here's Wolford over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Carr. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. A beautiful fake. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out. They'll run with Crowell. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. It's Crowell. And a cutback, right sideline. Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Coons now here to tack on the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now Carr. Walford's got it. Complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Carr now to throw. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Carr to throw. He's got time. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Throw, Carr. Oh, he stays up. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's got time in the pocket. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Carr, gotta have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And marching back out there now, the Raiders defense gets ready. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Yeah, see if they can play a little bit better on this drive. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Griffin down to a knee, and that should be the final act in this game. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.